I wrote every single riff and the vocals. I did the vocals on the record. I just didn't do the bass, but yeah, I recorded every single instrument and did all the vocals and the drums. I should miss being in the band, but I'm a millionaire now with all the other bands that I play in. They're all gigantic. So, no, I guess not. I worked with this guy, Ziggy. He told me once that he saw a bunch of people eat a pigeon in Haiti because we saw pigeons outside. Oh, yeah, actually, I had my own wrestling league when I was in like 5th and 6th grade. I was the champ, and I pretty much beat everybody all the time. My signature move was the ankle lock because Ken Shamrock. One day across the street lived Brian Hausberg. He had crutches, you know, kind of like Jimmy from South Park kind of thing going on. Anyway, he came across the street and he was like, I want to wrestle with you guys. And everybody was like, nah, we can't wrestle you, you know, like, it's not fair. Everyone's like, no, we won't wrestle you, can't wrestle you. And he was bummed on it. So I was like, no, I'll wrestle you, man, like to be like the nice guy, you know, because I don't want to discriminate. I was like, everyone's being mean to this guy. He wants to be a part of the crew. Like, I'll give him a title shot. So I gave him the title shot, and we decided to keep it fair, so we'd start on the ground on our knees because he couldn't walk. And he grabbed me like in a headlock kind of thing, and we wrestled around for a bit, and eventually I got the upper hand. And I went for my signature move, the ankle lock, and I grabbed his ankle and I was just twisting it. He wasn't tapping, so I kept twisting, and then eventually I just snapped, and he was like, oh, my leg, which I didn't even know how he could feel his leg because I thought that it didn't work, but it turns out that I tore the ligament in his ankle. And then felt bad about it, but you know, that was the league. Oh man, okay, so Muff is from this town, Modesto, that we all grew up in, and he's basically this big, gigantic gangster dude who used to be a Blood. He somehow got into like the punk scene, and his favorite bands are like Title Fight. He loves Newfound Glory so much. He has a really high-pitched voice. This is like, if he was to talk to you, he would be like, damn fool, like, man, that fucking Title Fight record fucking slaps. He's the fucking man. He's done a drive-by before. One time he told me a story about how he got caught up trying to buy heroin in this house, and him and his friends were to this house, and they were gonna buy all this heroin off this dude with a bunch of fake money. But the dudes that were buying heroin off found the money was fake, and they captured all the dudes in the house and tied them up to chairs, and like straight tortured them for 3 days. Muff, though, was like, they for some reason didn't think he was in on it because he was just the driver, so they were cool with him. So he basically just smoked crack with them, and then he went home, and the other two dudes just stayed in the house for 3 days and later escaped through the garage door. It was pretty. He's the man, honestly. I hope he's for sure gonna watch this. So I gotta shout out to Muff. His also name is Muff, short for Muff Diddy. There's actually one time I was looking at the B9 board, and there were some rumors on there that like we played shows and that mid-set we were just like, fuck you to the audience, and then we walked off stage. Someone also said another time that like the set happened and then I got on the mic and started talking shit to everybody in the crowd, which literally nothing like that's ever happened. That's the only thing that comes to mind right now. I mean, aside from the fact that we're all sexist or that we're all racist or homophobic or something, which is absurd too. But that's about it. Zero. Oh, well, on the Title Fight tour, once. The Death Heaven tour before that was 0 showers, though. This tour is the most showers I ever took. It's probably like 3, and that's because I fucked up my neck headbanging too hard one night. So I read that warm water would help your neck, so I tried that. It didn't actually work, though, so I guess I wasted my time. I had to walk from the BART station from MacArthur BART all the time. One time I was walking, and I see this dude cross like from the left side to the right side, and I'm like, oh man, this guy. Thankfully he kept walking, because if he didn't he might have robbed me. So I kept walking, and sure enough, right as I passed the street, he's on the right side right there with a gun, and he literally straight put a gun right to my face. It was just like, give all your money that's in your wallet, give everything in your wallet. And I was just like, yo, I literally don't have anything in my wallet. And he just took my whole wallet. I was like, oh, get out of here, and I just walked home, and then I was like, oh damn, I got robbed. Then the next week I was coming home again. I was like, well, I'm not gonna come home late anymore. So I came home like at 8 a.m. and this super gangster black dude was at a stop sign in his car, and he was like, yo, you smoke weed? And I was like, nah, but I don't have any money. And he was like, no, I'm gonna give you weed if you can help me. So I followed him to his house down the street because he told me he would give me a bunch of weed, which I would have gave to all my roommates. because they would have been so pumped on it. He wanted me to watch out for his house to make sure that his aunt didn't see him bring in like $7,000 worth of money for some reason, I don't know. So I'm chilling, and he pulls up, and he's like, yo man, we're gonna fucking get this bitch. And I was like, yeah, hell yeah. And he's like, yeah man, we got big dicks. And I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm just thinking he's like, just, you know, talking shit, and he's just like super serious, changes his tone, and just like, he looks like me straight in the eye, and he's just like, you got a big dick? I was just like, yeah, I didn't want to say no. So I was just like, yeah, man, I'm all right. And then he was just like, yeah, man, you got a big dick. So I was just like, all right, fuck it. And then he was like, I'm going to suck your dick. And I was just like, what? He was like, I'm going to suck your dick. And I was like, nah, that's cool. And he was like, nah? And I was like, nah. And he was like, all right, I was just playing anyway. And then I was like, all right, this is getting weird as fuck. I got to get out of here for like, I get raped or some shit. So I was like, all right, man, I'm getting out of here. And I started walking off, and he was still in his car, like leaned back super far in the seat. He was just like, nah, man, come back. You got to come back here, man. Like, you're fucking the cutest white boy and all this crazy shit. And I just walked home and walked inside, and I was just like, damn, walking home is so crazy.